Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a grocery haul meal plan for a full week for a family of 4 with a picky eater and a dairy intolerance toddler. So, I just picked up my groceries from H-E-B Curbside, which I know Walmart has something similar, and now Target does as well, but we shop at H-E-B because my husband works for H-E-B, so we get discounts and stuff like that. So we use H-E-B Curbside. I only have 2 kids, which I get, it's not a lot. So my oldest is constantly asking for stuff, and he gets really mad when I tell him no. He doesn't really throw fits. I've been really lucky and blessed with a child who doesn't throw mini tantrums. However, do you see those cute little feet back there? That's Dylan. But they are better than going out to eat a lot or McDonald's, which is what my oldest will always want. He's obsessed with burger fries. So we're gonna go in and unload, and then I will show you everything that I got. So stay tuned. So I just unpacked all my groceries, so I'm gonna show you everything that I got, and then I'll show you each meals and things like that. So let's go ahead and grocery haul for an entire week. Yes, it's a lot, I understand, but we try not to eat out pretty much 7 days a week, and we might pick one day here and there to eat out, but we typically don't. And so this stuff over here, I'll show you in a minute. It's some snacks for T-ball and a work thing. So I'll get started. So I have some staples first. I got paper plates because we use paper plates. I have an extra can of peas because my son likes those. Ketchup is a must in our family because my husband is like obsessed with ketchup, and so is my oldest when he eats chicken nuggets. Butter, of course. This milk is for me. I use this to make breakfast smoothies, which is really good. This is for my son with a dairy intolerance. We've tried almond milk, soy milk, lactose-free milk, and yeah, none of those worked. I haven't tried coconut milk yet, but we just went with an oat milk, like completely unrelated to any sort of nut or coconut or cow or goat even, and so he's done really well with this oat milk, and I get the vanilla just to give him some flavor, but it basically tastes like blended oatmeal. Pedialyte, so this is not for my kids necessarily. I love drinking Pedialyte with a little bit of water just as like a refreshing drink. I know that sounds super strange, but what can I say? I'm a little older. Gatorade's just too sweet for me, and this is perfect, and it keeps me hydrated. Breakfast essentials, my oldest loves waffles, so he is obsessed with waffles. And then I got these thick and fluffy French toast for my youngest to try. My oldest might try it, but he's the picky eater, so he sticks with strictly waffles, plain waffles, no chocolate chips or anything fun. And then I got these for my youngest to try. Other staples I get are bread. We get the King's Hawaiian bread mainly because my husband, little baby coughs, because my husband really loves that bread. So do both my boys. They just really prefer that sweet bread. So we get the sliced and then 2 packs of the rolls because they just like to eat that with meals, and it fills them up a little bit. So no minds there. And then I just got some ham and cheese for some sandwiches. I got lemons for my green tea in the morning. String cheese for my oldest as a snack. That snack is for my husband. He likes these rice cakes for work. And then these 2 things of mac and cheese for my oldest, who he likes to eat those every now and then. And so we have those. Other essentials are, they like pretzels. They didn't have the bagged pretzels of like the normal shape. These are peanut butter filled. They ran out of the other kind, so I let them substitute it for this. I'll give it a try with the kids. If not, my husband and I will eat them. So it is what it is. And then goldfish is a must. These are for my youngest. He really loves these kashi bars, and then these chewy bars they both really like. The reason I don't get goldfish in the container and like put it in a bag is just because in the mornings it's really easy. It's much easier, and my son really likes to just go grab a little bag of goldfish. He tosses them in his lunchbox, and then we're good to go. Bananas. Bananas are an extreme must in our household. Both my kids love them, and then I usually will cut them up and freeze them, and I'll show you what that looks like. So cut them up, I dice them, and then I flatten them out in a bag, and then I break them up before I toss them into my magic bullet for smoothies. So this I love bananas. This is my like frozen base for my smoothies in the morning. And so yeah, a trick. Hey, you. Yeah, are you done? Are you showing everyone our trash? Okay, here, let's close this. No, the bowl doesn't go in the trash. The bowl doesn't go in the trash. Put it in the sink. See his little nose, it's so sad. Good job. Okay, that's close enough. Okie dokie. All right. Continuing on, bananas, strawberries, I'll cut these up and both the boys will eat those. Same with these raspberries. I prefer raspberries myself as a snack. I do like strawberries, but I've grown more into raspberries as I got older, and so both the boys will eat raspberries, so they really enjoy that. So now on to the meals. So meal number one is spaghetti. So I already had spaghetti sauce, so I just had to pick up the noodles. And then a pound of hamburger. I usually get lean ground beef, or I'll get lean ground sirloin, but this was on sale, so I grabbed it. And then the spaghetti noodles. And then one meal, so on Thursdays, my son has t-ball practice, and that's the day that we normally would choose to like eat out, just because I get off work, my husband's home, we'll grab a bite on the way to the field. My son will eat in the car, and then we'll eat there. But I went ahead and grabbed 2 pizzas for that day just to try to avoid eating out since we ate out twice last week. I usually get one H-E-B brand just because, again, discount. But then I thought I normally try like new pizzas because they have all these crazy new pizzas that are frozen. And so I got this Austin's pizza. It just looked really good, and so thought I'd give that a try. But frozen pizza, my oldest loves pizza. And then I will go over what I will give my toddler here for that night in just a minute because he can't have the cheese. So next I got stuff for chicken pot pie. I found this recipe. It's a casserole, and so it's a chicken pot pie casserole. So you start with croissant rolls as like your base, and then you put in chicken mixture with peas and carrots, potatoes, cream of chicken, and some poultry seasoning, and you cook and put all this together, and then you pour it over this, and then you top it off with one of these. And so I thought that sounded really good, mainly because I've been to Jason's Deli recently, and I love their chicken pot pie soup like a lot. And so that inspired me to try to make something at home also just as delicious. So that's one meal. And then another meal is I really love legs, chicken legs, especially these seasoned ones. And these are really cheap. I mean, you get a whole bunch for $3.57. I don't know if that says something about the quality, but nonetheless, these are really good. And so I got these to go with some mac and cheese. I really just like this Kraft Deluxe, and then peas on the side. And so that'll be a meal. My dairy intolerant son will have this. Usually when I cook this pasta, I'll pull out a little bit and just put a little salt and pepper on it so he can still have some, just without the cheese, and then he'll have the peas. And then my husband's all-time favorite meal is these ham and cheese sliders. And so what this is these King's Hawaiian rolls. Obviously, we're a fan. Look at all King's Hawaiian. So I take these, cut them in half, layer them in a pan, Then you put ham and cheese on them, and then you make a sauce out of Worcestershire, Dijon mustard butter, and onion powder. You pour it over it, you bake it covered, and then you bake it uncovered for a certain amount of time. What time I forgot, of course. And then you cut it up, and it's a really quick and easy meal. It's my husband's absolute favorite. I try to make it for him on special occasions. He doesn't know that I'm making it yet, but I'm sure he'll figure it out when he sees all of this. So that's it for my 5 meals. So that was spaghetti, chicken pot pie casserole, chicken drumsticks, mac and cheese with peas, and then the pizza and the ham sliders, and then the cheeseburger crock pot soup. So those are 6 meals in total. And then tonight's meal, of course, we are eating out for a special occasion. So that's all my 5 meals. Wait, I forgot to show you, and since Dylan wants to be a star today, when we have the pizza, Dylan will eat this. He really loves these Kid Fresh pasta and meat sauce. If we have leftover spaghetti that day, he'll eat that as well, and he can have this the night of the sliders. But I'm gonna try to make a little section of the sliders without the cheese for him, because he really loves those King's Hawaiians as well. But this is a quick option for him when I make something that has big dairy in it, like cheese, or basically cheese. So this will be for him for that day. Okay, so that is it for my grocery haul and meal plan. So what I typically do is I have a list of meals that I cook on the regular, and then every now and then I'll try to find a new recipe just to throw something new in the mix. It is becoming fall, so things like chili and cornbread will happen soon. Chicken and dumplings will happen soon. Things that are warmer meals that are good for fall and winter season, which I'm really excited about because those are really simple and easy. And so that stuff I'm really excited to get going. But I usually will plan out, I'll look at my meal list, decide what I want to make. This may be a little strange, but I really enjoy, you can't have that, buddy. No, not yet. It's not lunchtime. I really prefer not to have like chicken back to back or beef back to back if I can avoid it. So I usually will try to have a beef recipe, a chicken recipe, and a pork recipe. I didn't have any pork this week just because I think we've had it a few pork kind of a lot recently, and it's not like my go-to. And so I usually try to spread out the beef and the chicken, and I'll have beef one night and chicken another, just because, I don't know, I think that's just how I am. So that's what I usually try to do. And then when I get like what days I want to plan each thing, usually crock pot meals, like I said, or during the week when I'm at work, just so I don't have to cook as much, then I do that. And then I will make a list. He is 100% boy. He loves to be outside and loves to be crazy, which is why he has that nasty little battle wound. Yeah. So I just make a complete list of everything I need for each meal, things if I have something, then I obviously won't put it on there, and then snacks and stuff that I'm missing gives me a chance to look at my house while I'm ordering, and then I will just make a list and order it as I write it down, so that I know what I need and what I'm missing. And then usually I'll double check with my husband if he needs anything, and etc., and then go from there. Say hi. Anyways, so yeah, that is my meal plan video. That's how I prep for meals during the week. Now that I only work Monday through Friday, my grocery shopping day preferably is Saturday mornings, and then I will order Friday. You get free curbside through HEB if you do the next day pickup, and so I order Friday nights, pick them up Saturday, and then I unload and do all the things Saturday, and then I'll start Saturday is day 1, and then Friday is day 6. So that's it. Oh, okay. Say bye-bye. Okay. Say bye-bye. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this cuteness. Bye.